Again, Cahirig, it's important, I think, to say at the outset that this committee may well choose not to recommend legislation if it believes that this proposal would do more harm than good. I certainly believe that, and I've been saying that for a long time. Some people think we'll do more harm than good, full stop. Other people would say, and I think what your position, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what I'm hearing from you is that in the absence of the entitlements and the rights which are so lacking in their provision at the moment, it seems to me to be very clear that there is a particular vulnerability there to being negatively affected by any possible legislation in the absence of such rights being provided for. Whatever about the principle that you've been scrupulous about not saying whether you favour it in principle or not. But it seems to me that the evidence of the opinion poll shows that this debate about whether to introduce assisted suicide or euthanasia is causing negative thinking. And that opinion poll proves it. If it's not just a majority, and we're constantly having this poll quoted at us that a majority of people are in favour of it, and for life-limiting conditions. This debate is causing negative, ableist thinking. And everybody in this room is aware of our ableist society and how people can get stigmatised, whether it's age or mental illness or other kinds of impairment or disability. And it's beyond me how we could be considering an assisted death regime which will impact unequally on those coping with any kind of impairment, and indeed how people who claim to be on the left could support such inequality. And I want to commend, and I know she doesn't probably agree with me in terms of what this committee should eventually propose, but yet again, I am in admiration of Senator Ruan's honesty in that she puts it out very clearly that you can't talk about legislating in a limited way for some categories of people. When in fact
you're trying to twist something very, very.
Well, the Senator has the floor now,
He's trying to twist what I have said.
Deputy, the Senator has the floor.
When in fact there, of course, will be cases on grounds of equality brought, whether it's to do with mental suffering, irremediable suffering or disability. And that is part of the vulnerability of opening this whole debate up. We have so much to do, and you have made it abundantly clear, and I'd include my friend and colleague Senator Clonan here today in his impassioned and clear discourse on the subject, but not just persons with disability, but the care of people in advanced years, those with mental health challenges, the huge need for improved palliative care supports in various ways. We have heard enough about the gross injustices that are associated with euthanasia and assisted suicide regimes, and the sooner this committee moves on to the positive agenda, which, without commenting one way or the other on the principles you have made clear today to us that you want to follow, which is the positive agenda of helping people to live well, that should be the business of this committee from now on. And I hope I haven't misrepresented any of your views in explaining to you what I have taken from what you have said today.
No, you haven't.